What actually is IPPL?
Hey, I'm Charlotte, I'm 19 years old and from Germany, and I'm a first year student from International Public Policy and Leadership.
How has your general experience at IPPL been so far?
My experience so far at IPPL has been really good. I love working in class with classmates from all over the world. We have such engaging teachers and nice assignments where we can apply our knowledge and what we've learned into the real world with real clients. And so I really love the concept also to apply directly. That's why the Hague University of Applied Science is also the perfect university to study IPPL.
Now, what is something that you wish you knew before you started this study?
What I wish I knew is that you can do a shadow student day at our school. So you can follow us into a lecture and you can see what IPPL is about, and you can get the first impression of our school, of the city you're going to live in, The Hague. And you have the perfect, especially as international, you have the perfect first impression. So I would really recommend to do that.
My name is Shana Tangana Bakono. I'm the Year 1 coordinator and a lecturer here at IPPL. One of the things I teach in the first year is the advocacy course. We have 2 advocacy courses. I teach both courses. I'm very excited about that because the course basically addresses my background, which is European Union Studies and International Relations. And I think the importance of both courses is that as public administration students, you need to understand the geopolitical context in which we try to work on global challenges. The reason for the EU course and the reason we wrap both courses in an advocacy package is that the EU is the 4th level of governance. So also as a public administration student, especially at a program here in Europe, it's necessary for you to understand the European Union and how it functions.
I'm Jaden. I'm a Year 2 IPPL student.
How have you experienced IPPL in the last 2 years?
It's been a lot of fun. Although it's been really intense in certain situations, I also thought it was really fun because the subjects really interest me.
And what is your favorite IPPL moment?
Definitely the Brussels trip. During the Brussels trip I learned a lot and also a lot of extracurricular activities happened during the Brussels trip.
What role did you play in the conference planning?
I was a assistant manager for the workshops group, which meant I had to organize a workshop during the conference.
How was the experience in setting up an entire conference?
Oh my god, it was really intense. Like we in our year we all really like each other, so that made it a lot easier. But it was still really intense. A lot of disagreements happened during the organizing of the conference. But I feel like at the end of the day we got out of it and it was a really good conference.
Hi everyone, my name is Mila. I'm a 3rd year IPPL student.
How have you experienced IPPL in the last 3 years?
For me, the last 3 years were a very nice experience. I like how IPPL is such an international environment, and I have had many nice opportunities to do very impactful projects, and overall I really enjoyed the first 3 years of IPPL.
Which minors did you follow and which specialization are you currently following?
So I'm in my 3rd year now, which means I'm doing minors and specialization. So the first block of this year I did a minor called Make Peace Not War, which was mainly on conflict resolution, and we talked about a lot about the role of international institutions in conflict resolution, and it was very interesting and it fit my interests very well. Then for the second block of the first semester I did an internship actually, because you're also allowed to do one. I was one of the few 3rd year students who did an internship, so I did a 10-week internship instead of a second minor, which was also very interesting. And now for the second semester I'm doing my specialization, which is in human rights, justice and peace. It kind of adds to the first minor I've done and my own interest in peace building and human rights, which is kind of the way I want to go in, because IPPL is of course very broad and you can go in many directions. But for me, human rights is really something I'm interested in.
Do you think that IPPL has given you all the knowledge you need to be prepared for your future career path?
I think about this sometimes. I think a course can never completely prepare you for the real world, but I think IPPL tries in a lot of ways. We have had a variety of different courses, different projects. It shows you that you can go in very different paths, but also during my internship I learned that practice is the only way to really learn.
My name is Ashley Longman and I teach for development projects and policies with impact specialisation.
All right. Now, what is the subject of this specialization?
So within the specialisation, we work with external clients to evaluate different development projects and policies to train students how to be monitoring and evaluation experts.
All right. And now, what is the goal of this specialization and how can a student use this knowledge that they gain in the future?
So our goal is, within specialisation, is to train students how to determine the impact and the effectiveness of different development projects and policies, so that they're able to go into a work field, and even if they're not working within development, they're able to understand what makes a project or policy or program effective, so that we can hopefully have some form of evidence-based policy making.
All right. So then, why would or should a student choose this specialization?
Students choose the specialisation if they're interested in socioeconomic development or if they're interested in effective policy making. Why should they do it? Because we live in a world with ever increasingly complex societal problems and challenges we need to face. And it's imperative that students go into the work field understanding how they can have an impact, not only in development or socioeconomic development, but also in any form of policy area and any form of governance.
Now, this is a question I'm very excited to be asking you. Would you say that you're proud of the students who finish IPPL and what they achieve in their future careers?
Yeah, of course. I'm extremely proud of what our students do. I have, as Year 3-4 coordinator, I have the privilege to organise and present the graduation ceremony, and it's always a wonderful experience to see how far they've come and the type of work that they produce at the end of their 4 years, and then great to keep track of what they're doing in the future.
I'm Agnes Evangelista and I currently have a few different functions and roles. I work here at TUAS in a research capacity, but also in a teaching capacity. So I teach a dual and deal type program, not in Dutch, in English. And as part of that, I teach business English essentially. And then I also work in a research group for the Center of Expertise Mission Zero. And that research group is formerly known as Circular Business, but we're transitioning the name right now. Essentially I work in a research group, so I work as a junior researcher. And that essentially involves supporting a lot of senior researchers in writing journal articles, conducting research for various projects, and also writing a lot of grant proposals. Based on that, I started my own company based on that experience, where I do grant proposals using a lot of AI. And then next to that, I also now recently started a really cool project with the University of Groningen, where I'm working part-time on a regenerative business model project for a regenerative fashion company.
Yeah, and you're an alumni of IPPL?
Yes, I am an alumni of IPPL. So I studied here a few years ago. I don't even remember my exact graduation date, but through that is also how I started my research role, because I did an internship with the program, and that's how I landed my current role. From that, my network grew, and sort of I've acquired all my jobs basically through that starting kernel of the internship. Yeah.
How did the IPPL program prepare you for your current career path?
Well, in a lot of ways. So, I mean, obviously doing research prepared me. Like I said, getting this internship that was mandatory through the program is what set me on my current career trajectory.
Programs like ours are more important now than ever before, and if you want to make a positive change in the world, then come learn how to do it.